What's up, everyone? I'm in Sturgis, Michigan. It's where I brought my last load up from North Carolina. That was a truckload of potatoes. So you can see those potatoes are coming out of that hopper right there. And if you look at that hopper, you can see it's filled to the top. They actually dump the potatoes in from the top, and then they come out the bottom there along that conveyor system. They go up through there. And that guy there, I believe he's kind of like quality control. You can see he checks, looks at some of them. I know there's a couple other people in there. But it goes across that system. See, they got 5-gallon buckets, and if you look and you see that little thing right there, looks like a big tractor bucket. I see they take their 5-gallon buckets and dump some potatoes in there. I'm not sure if they're bad potatoes or what they are, but anyways, that goes through that conveyor system, goes up that part of the conveyor, and you can see it's dumping it into the trailer. I'll actually show you guys here in a second whenever that truck pulls away. When he pulls away from it, you'll actually be able to see the machinery a little bit better, because when they back up to it, the machinery actually goes inside, and then it also extends out towards the front of the trailer, and then as it fills the trailer, it will retract back, so that way they can keep like an even level of potatoes throughout the trailer. Alright, so they went and took a break, and they've come back, and so you see this blue truck coming around. What he's going to do is he's going to come around here and pull in beside me, facing the opposite direction. He's already got his doors open. When you get here, they open your doors, get in there with a leaf blower, make sure everything's blowed out, and then they they really they try to get like every little speck, if there's any little pallet pieces or anything left, they try to get them out. But yeah, so he's gonna pull in here next to me, and then once that truck is done loading, he's actually gonna pull around over there probably and get scaled. There's some scales over there. You can see that potato hauler bringing in a load of potatoes, and I assume they make you get scaled over there. Alright, so this guy, I'm zooming way in. This guy, he just got loaded. Boy, he's got a pretty nice stack. Now he's going to drive over there to the scales and get weighed. And then this guy, he's backing up to the chute. And as he backs up to that chute, it actually goes inside, and you'll see it here in a minute. It'll actually extend out. You can't really see it extend into the back of the trailer from this angle, but you can tell it's extending out. I don't know, you might not be able to. He backed up a little further than the other guys. I don't think they're extending it yet. There it goes. Now it's starting to extend. You can actually see it moving forward. And there it goes. Loading her up. So this is what I get to back into here in I don't know when. My appointment was 5 a.m. I checked in at, it was about, by the time I finally got a hold of somebody and receiving on the phone, since you're supposed to call, I got checked in at about 4:30 this morning for a 5 a.m. appointment. And right now it's going on 11:30. And I called them earlier and they said, yeah, you still got a couple guys ahead of you. We'll call you when we're ready for you. So yeah, I've been been stuck here all morning. If I'd have known this, I wouldn't have took this load. I mean, it pays good, but it's not very good when you sit a half a day waiting to get unloaded. So I don't know. I haven't checked to see what the detention is yet. I definitely will before I leave this place. Talk to the dispatcher and find out. But unless you want to just come here to do something like this, I suggest not coming here, and you'll see what I mean here in just a minute about doing something like this. It's actually pretty cool, and this will be my very first time delivering to a place like this. So yeah, it is kind of a cool experience, but I don't know. I still don't know if it's worth the wait. Alright, there goes.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
So, I've done potato loads before, and I've never been unloaded like this before. So that's pretty cool that you know, pull up on that little thing there, and it raises your trailer up and dumps the potatoes into kind of like a hopper or something. Some kind of, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of machine back there. And it dumps it down in it, and then I don't know if they go down underground or what, but I know there's a little conveyor belt that's setting at about a 45-degree angle going up into the building. So it somehow dumps those potatoes down in there, and then it takes them over to the conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt takes them up into the building. Well, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get to do that. Oh my gosh, I've been here for, been here for 7 hours. Probably over 7 hours, because you got to weigh in, you got to scale your truck in, or scale in, call a number, and it took me forever to get a hold of somebody. I mean, I had to call like, I don't know, at least probably 5 times before, and then I actually ended up having to, I pulled forward, went into the office, and went in to talk to the guy in there, and he was like, oh, I had to go let down that trailer, and he said, go back out there, get back on the scales, and then call me, I'll answer. So I don't know. Not very fast though. Extremely slow. I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna find out from dispatch. I'll look in the info and see what it says about detention, and then I'll probably talk to dispatch and see what they say about detention, and let you guys know at the end of this video. Alright, so they finally called, and we'll stick you guys outside the window here. We're gonna drive over there, get ready to get unloaded. There it goes. I forgot to shut the darn reefer off. Which I think is funny. I've been seeing like dry vans bringing in potatoes. I don't understand why ours had to be refrigerated. I had to run mine at 50 degrees on fresh produce. There the potatoes go up the conveyor belt. And they go inside there. And then they're going to turn them into potato chips. So, I thought this would be a pretty neat load to record, but this is a Frito-Lay here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it'll go inside there and they're going to make potato chips out of it. Yummy. Not. I can't eat potato chips on this diet. But anyways, they already got me a pre-plan. Headed back to Hopkinsville, Kentucky. So that'll be my next load. This load here paid like $3 a mile, but it had some tolls in it. And then, like I said, I had to run that reefer at 50 degrees. So, and they took all day. So, no telling what that ate up in fuel. But should still make a pretty good payoff of it. And then this next one don't pay very good, but usually it don't, coming out of North Carolina. Usually they're, you know, around $1.40 or sometimes less. And then I'll get probably a pretty good load either out of Kentucky or somewhere around in that vicinity. Ohio, Indiana. Usually I can get a pretty good paying load coming out of there, one of those states, and then won't be long, 10 days, and I'll be headed home again. Alright, so as always, stay safe, stay alert. Catch y'all in the next vid. Alright, so I know I already closed out this video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I did call about detention, and they told me $60 an hour. So I think my detention is supposed to be around $250 by the time I get my 72% cut. But who knows if that's what I'll actually get. That's one thing I do hate about detention is sometimes you don't get the money that you're owed. And even when you complain to Prime about it, you know, they have to try to get the money out of the customer, and if they can't, you know, it's kind of like up to the customer, you know, really. Like they'll negotiate a price or whatever sometimes. So, you know, that's why I hate even having to get detention or fool with detention, and that is one of the bad things about trucking. And this year has been the worst year for having to deal with detention. I mean, I've spent more time sitting and waiting at shippers and receivers than I have any time prior to this year. And I know it's probably due to COVID. So, I mean, it's kind of understandable. A lot of places are short-staffed, but yeah, it still sucks. So, anyways, see y'all.